What's going on, guys? Matt over here with Lethal Garage, and today I'm excited to show off a new product. It's from a company called Helix, and they are sequential and non-sequential. That will make sense in a second, but sequential, non-sequential, full LED new taillights that are DOT and SAE approved, and they're pretty awesome. So let's check them out. So it's pretty hard to check out a light that's just sitting on a box in a garage. It really is, but you can see the housing on it. The lights themselves, they take the same shape, obviously, as the stock lights on the car. Here, we can even hold them up to my car so you can kind of see the difference. Please don't scratch the paint. So, the lighting's a little bit awkward in here, but I'm gonna get these installed on the car and show you exactly what they look like. But what you could see is different here is, one, the housing that the light is built in is one solid, smooth piece. So if you look from the side here, you can see it's a nice solid smooth piece versus the stock lights. They have these bump outs, right? They catch all sorts of dust and dirt. Some people like the way they look. That's great. If not, this is kind of the same style, but it's built inside the light. So again, the light's kind of blowing it out here. Let me turn this around real quick. That's a little bit better. You can actually see the LEDs now. So in the design themselves and the light, they still take on this same kind of shape, but it's actually in the light. You can see it going over and up. But it's complete LEDs. Obviously the outside edge is gonna be red, red, red. These lights are your reverse lights. They're gonna be white, or like a bright white versus like a bluish white, some of the LED bulbs on the market. And this bottom light here is basically either a full solid LED light that all turns on at the same time, or you can make them sequential if you enjoy that. Now, some of you guys go, I don't know what sequential is. Sequential is where it's like tick, 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 sound effects for extra points. But basically, the way the light works is on the back side, there's a switch right here, and that switch turns on and off the sequential ability. So this is basically a regular light housing, or if you like sequential, flip the switch, it's on, you're good to go. Now, it's one thing to look at the lights just sitting here. It's gonna be another thing to see how they look in the car. So let's go ahead and put them on the car, get them installed. Let's get it done. So for the tools today, I have a trim finishing tool. This will allow me to pull out the clips here, here, and here. And then also you're gonna have clips on the inside. I've taken mine off and left them off because I take them off so much. And then an 8mm socket. I have a long one. Doesn't matter, but that's really the only tools you need for this install. Now, I already have an install guide of reverse lights, so I'm not gonna do a full step-by-step here, but I will do a quick time lapse. I'm gonna take my old lights off, put these new ones on, and then we'll show you how they function. Okay, so we've taken the stock lights out. I actually took a little bit of time and cleaned up behind them so it wasn't so dirty. You see the stock connector. One thing I do want to highlight, these connectors could be a giant pain in the butt to pull out. So they're lock clips. Once the plug's plugged in, the safety clips in. So you have to pull that out, and in some instances, you may need a screwdriver or something else to just push and pull it out. Now, other ways you could do it is, some people will say if you leave the safety in and you squeeze the connection all the way together and then pull it out and try to pull it apart, that will work better for you. But just know these connections can be a pain. So one thing to highlight on the install, you're gonna notice on the power cable here, there's a yellow light. They have a little warning label here on the cable and on the light itself. But that being stated, what they're asking you to do is, this is for testing purposes only. They leave it on the light just in case, God forbid, something happens. These do have a 1-year warranty, but if something did happen, they can use this to test them out easily without having to be connected to the car. Now, what you'll want to do is, when you install it in your car, you're going to want to put the yellow wire into the socket and leave it there. Now, if you're ever to remove these lights from your car, you want to unplug the yellow cable. Pretty simple, pretty easy, but just one thing I wanted to highlight. But let's put these on the car. Okay, lights are installed. They're plugged in. If you notice, I didn't really complete the full install. I didn't put the covers on and the clips back in. But that's because I want to make sure I got them connected right. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the car lights so you can see what those look like with the lights on. Again, it is daytime, but you can see the design. It's a nice, clean look. You can see that it has the same kind of shape as the stoplights. If you hold the stoplight, the biggest difference is that the design sits up higher. So if you see on the stock ones, let me see if you can see in the camera. I'm sorry, the lighting's not great in here, but the design is on the bottom. This kind of lifts it up a little bit, but I think it still looks pretty clean in my opinion. Really comes down to personal preference, honestly. But now to show you how the sequentials work. So this is my hazard lights on. Obviously, if you are driving your car, you'll have your blinkers, but I want to show you how the sequentials work in this setup. So the switch is right here, and if I turn the sequentials on, one, you can see the difference. Left being sequential, right side being the solid lights. And I'll do dual sequential. So if that's a style or look that you like, it's literally just a button push away. So all you have to do is flip the switch and you got it, and you're like, you know what, maybe I don't like these. I don't like it in sequential format. There you go. Let me go ahead and put the car in reverse so you can see the reverse LEDs. So you saw reverse, you saw blinkers turned on. Now I'm gonna do the blinkers with regular and sequential so you can see side to side. But there you have it. There are the new Helix sequential and non-sequential lights. Again, it is just a button push away right down in here. I can flip that button, get that sequential look again, so you guys can see it. I think it looks really good. I really like the way the lights look. And sorry, I don't have my wing on right now. We just went drag racing. So here's with the hood closed, LT style. I think it's a really clean look. I really like all the LEDs being full LED setup. The reverse lights are really bright, and the lights are spread out obviously across the entire section of that light instead of being one bright LED bulb. I think there's a lot of benefits in these lights. Now, obviously it's a subjective opinion, but you know, the design is reversed in a sense. You can see it up close here. You can see how they go up here. You can see the sequential lights, and again, you can quickly turn them to be regular. And the internal design, I think it has some cool looks and styles to it. So it's a really clean setup. It installs. It looks really clean. Keep in mind, this is even a prototype light setup that I have. I got these early before the final ones were sent over. And they tell me, or I've actually seen customers who have them already, who have gotten them down at the link below, they fit even better. So they look really clean. I really like the way they look. You can kind of see the design on the inside of the light. You can tell they took their time in designing these to be perfect. Hey Ryan, want to say hi to everybody? Hi. Hi. What do you think of the new lights on Daddy's car? Do those look cool? Yeah, you like them? Yeah. Did you just wake up? Were you sleeping in the car? So there you have it. I honestly, I like the way these look. I'm leaving these on my car. I like the clean install. I like the LED lights. If you guys want to see them in person, I'll have them on my car moving forward from the moment this video goes live. Now, if you guys are interested in these lights, want to get pricing, want to see what it is, they are offering a 5% off code. Lethal5 is the discount code. All the details are in the description, and free shipping. So you can get these lights with free shipping and save 5%. All the details are down below in the description. Again, the only other thing I can think of that you guys might want to see is how this looks at night. So let's transform into nighttime and show you what these look like on the car at night. That's it. So let's check it out. But there you have it. Those are the Helix sequential and non-sequential taillights. Quick and easy install. I think they look really good. I like the LEDs. I like the work they put into them. Again, these are DOT and SAE certified. So these are legal to run on the road. There's a lot of companies out there making lights that are not certified. So be careful with that because you can get tickets for that. The other side of it is this is the only set that offers non-sequential and sequential built in one. It's just a button switch. And they have a 1-year warranty. I like all of that. I have yet to see anything negative about this install, just being straight up honest with you guys. I really like the way it looks. I do. I don't know if I'm gonna keep sequential. I mean, when I say I like the way it looks, I like the way the LEDs look. So I'll probably run mine with the standard lights. We'll see if I change it up. But I'll probably run mine like this for the time being. I like them. They're great. They're good. Check out the details down below. But as always, guys, thanks for checking out the video. Likes, comments, shares are appreciated. If you have questions about these lights, let me know down below. That's all I got. Hit subscribe if you guys want more Camaro content. And until next time, guys, hope to see you on the road.